And now to say a few words dedicated to our beloved father is my beloved brother, Paul Anthony, and right by his side, his beloved wife, Michelle.
What's going on? I want to just say some wonderful words about my dad in heaven. Right, man?
That's right, Papa.
Yeah. I start my day like this. Boom. Every morning. Me and him get our little conversation on, and he told me to tell everybody that he's doing just fine. He's chilling with some angels. He's cooling. He's got his hat on, of course, and he's corona free, and he's blessed. So the memory always lives on every morning, every minute. Okay, so y'all maintain that as well. Blessings.
Love you, Papa.
Always.
Also here to say a few words dedicated to our beloved father is my beloved brother, Brian B. Fine. Well, his whole name was Brian Patrick George. 3 Irish names given to my brother, to our younger brother, Brian. Always after me, Lucky Charms. Happy St. Patrick's Day, Patrick. Anyway, here to say a few words is our beloved brother, Brian B. Fine. George.
Yo, what's up, y'all? This is B. Fine. 3 things about my pops. Number 1, my pops would walk, man. My pops would walk from Brooklyn to Manhattan like it wasn't no thing. My father was attached to the wind, man. He was just a happy spirit walking. He didn't care. As a kid, I would have to jog to keep up with him. I'd be like, and you would think that he would be like, oh, Brian, daddy, slow down for you, man. No, slow your backside down. No, hell no. He would walk faster. Be like, come on, keep up, keep your damn ass up, man. Come on, show up. Yo, my pops was something else, man. Number 2, my pops was a lover of people, man. He would walk long distances to be where people were at, whether they were practicing, or whether it was a lounge, a bar. Hey, how you doing, George? Hey, pretty good. That's what he would always say. Always, man. Number 3, music. My pops was an absolute lover of music. It was like breathing for him, man. And so he passed that type of energy on to me, Lou and Paul, even though I hated practicing. I was on some Allen Iverson. Hated practicing. I'd be like, he would slap my head up, fix your head, fix your face, fix your head. I always had to fix some man. So I'm just want to say, Dad, you are now in no more pain. And those cliche, you are in a better place for real, man. And you are now attached to the wind, the galaxy, and the heavens, Dad. Man, you keep walking with that cool George Jefferson, Calvin Lockhart, Billy D. Bop that you got with your fedora hat to the side, man. And Dad, don't get creative with the curses up there. My pops will be like, what kind of bull talking? And I'd be like, did Dad just say this bull? That's gotta be worse than bull. My pops is something else, man. And I just want to say, I love you. And I'll see you soon, man. Can't believe I made it do this. Peace.
Thank you, Brian B. Fine, Patrick George, for those memories of Dad. And my brother is right. My father was a walker. He used to walk in the wind, and he used to walk the streets too. And he'd come home late at night, walking the damn streets. And my mother would be mad and pissed off because he walked all hours of the night sometimes. But he was a walker, and God bless him. Let me tell you some few memories about my father that I remember. So we used to play catch on the streets, me and Dad. I used to have my baseball glove on, my softball glove, and we would play back and forth with the softball. But my father never used a glove. He used his hand because he had big hands. So he'd catch and throw it back to me, and we had fun like that. Sometimes we'd go to Kingston Park and we'd play catch. He did that with all my other brothers, but I remember more than my brothers would remember. And then my father sometimes, he used to work at a nursing home. Isn't that something? He used to work in the kitchen. This is way before Full Force. He used to work in the kitchen. I would go there and visit him and wait there till he finished working. And he used to work the trays, and he used to show off because he used to take the trays on the wheels and throw them over here. And he said, this is how you work. This is how you work. Then afterwards, we would go to the movies. He'd take me to the movies. Sometimes he'd take all of us, but like I said, my brothers might not remember. And when my father would take me to the movies or us to the movies, he never looked at the times of when a movie starts. We just walk in the theater. It could be in the middle of the doggone movie, and we just have to find for ourselves what the movie's all about. He did that a lot. We would go right in the middle of the movie, or right when it's ending, or never in the beginning, like never at the start. Never. Also, my father was great in math. He used to teach us the timetables, especially me. I was so bad in math, but he used to teach me the timetables, and he would be there with me studying and working, and it was all great, all good.